In the heart of the Horn of Africa lies a nation rooted in ancient wisdom and civilization, resilient, diverse, and rising. Ethiopia, a country long known for its history, culture, and spirit, is now redefining its future through the most fundamental force of all: food. Food is more than what we eat, it's how we live. Every seed and every shared meal reflects a complex system linking health, the environment, the economy, and society. That's why Ethiopia adopted a food systems approach centered on healthy diets to tackle food insecurity, climate change, inequality, and economic vulnerability together. In 2021, Ethiopia joined the global vision of the UN Food Systems Summit, but went further by creating its own roadmap, shaped by national realities and aspirations. More than a document, this roadmap sparked a national movement driven by local innovation, scalable initiatives, game-changing solutions, and 6 key enablers. Diverse voices from government to the private sector came together to rethink how Ethiopia produces, processes, and shares food. Real change needs leadership. In 2021, Ethiopia built on the Sakota Declaration to launch a multi-level food systems governance model led by an interministerial committee of 16 ministries, co-chaired by Agriculture and Health. Regions followed suit, tailoring structures to local needs. A development partners forum was formed, and steps are underway to engage the private sector formally. And no transformation is complete without tackling climate. Ethiopia recognized this, and in 2025 launched the Convergence Action Blueprint, a bold integrated push to align food systems with climate resilience, biodiversity, and nutrition. Ethiopia's food systems transformation is driven by bold policy reforms and measurable results, led from the top through prime ministerial initiatives and hands-on interventions. In 2024, Ethiopia's Council of Ministers endorsed a revised agricultural and rural development policy, paving the way for export growth, private sector engagement, sustainable land use, and greater competitiveness. To accelerate progress, a tax-free import policy now supports over 500 types of agricultural technologies, boosting mechanization across 5 million hectares. Other bold reforms include the Agricultural Production Contract Proclamation, the Pluralistic Extension Service Proclamation, and the Seed Law Proclamation. Over 11.8 million hectares are now cultivated under cluster farming, empowering 15.1 million farmers with improved access to inputs, mechanization, and markets. Ethiopia now cultivates 7.7 million hectares of wheat, producing 29 million tons in the 2024-2025 period, a once distant dream, now a reality. With over 40 billion seedlings planted since 2019, including fruit and coffee trees, and a goal of 50 billion by 2026, Ethiopia's food future is not just secure, but green. Between 2019 and 2025, Ethiopia also revolutionized nutrient-rich food production. Milk surged from 4.4 to 13.1 billion liters. Eggs from 2.9 to 9.3 billion. Honey from 59,000 to 326,000 tons. Fish from 57,000 to 243,000 tons. And day-old chicks from 24.2 to 136 million. More food, better nutrition, more jobs. Furthermore, Ethiopia's homegrown school feeding program is nurturing a generation of well-fed learners across 22,000 schools and reaching 7.5 million children. Through the Sakota Declaration, Ethiopia's bold 15-year commitment to end stunting in children under 2 by 2030 targets the crucial first 1,000 days of life, reaching more than 2.8 million children. Sakota is driving down child stunting. Ethiopia isn't slowing down. The next frontier is even more ambitious: fertilizer production, agro-processing, livestock and dairy value chains, and much more. Guided by a clear national strategy, driven by people, rooted in resilience. From climate to commerce, nutrition to nature, Ethiopia shows that when we think in systems, we grow more than food. We nourish the nation. We grow futures. And this journey has only just begun.